Have you ever felt lonely, even while surrounded by people? Have you ever felt that strange emptiness inside, even when everything in life seems fine? Maybe. That is the moment when a person takes the very first step toward philosophy. Philosophy is not just difficult ideas written in old books. It is a way of seeing life, a deep attempt to understand existence itself. Who are we? What is this universe? Why are we here? And where does true peace actually come from? For thousands of years, human beings have searched for answers to these questions. Ancient Indian sages meditated in forests. Greek philosophers spent years questioning reality and human nature. Every civilization tried to understand truth in its own way, but one thing was always the same. Before understanding the world, human beings wanted to understand themselves. That is where philosophy begins. The moment a person starts asking questions, the moment a child innocently asks, "Who am I?" That is the birth of philosophy. Most of us spend our entire lives chasing things outside ourselves. Money, success, recognition, relationships. We believe happiness is hidden somewhere within them, but sometimes, even after achieving everything, a person still feels empty inside. And in that silence, they begin looking inward for the first time. If you enjoy deep ideas and meaningful conversations like this, subscribe for more philosophical audiobooks and spiritual wisdom. Philosophy teaches us something powerful. Human suffering does not come from having too little. It comes from not knowing who we truly are. We mistake our name for ourselves. We mistake our body for ourselves. We mistake our thoughts for ourselves. But are we really those things? The body changes. Thoughts change. Emotions change. So what is it that remains present through every change? Indian philosophy calls it the self, a silent awareness that observes everything, but never changes itself. Philosophy reminds us that life is not only about surviving, it is about awakening. Most people live without ever truly understanding themselves. They think what society teaches them to think. They follow what the world tells them to follow. And slowly, they drift away from who they really are. But some people begin questioning, and those questions bring them closer to truth. Philosophy even looks at fear differently. Why do we fear? Because we are afraid of losing things. Losing relationships, losing money, losing status, even losing ourselves. But philosophy says something extraordinary. What if the self you are trying to protect is not the real you at all? And the moment a person begins to realize this, fear slowly starts disappearing. Philosophy does not tell us to run away from life. It teaches us to wake up within life. It says, slow down, observe your thoughts, understand your mind, because the day a person truly understands themselves, their entire world changes. Today's world moves faster than ever before. Everyone is running, but very few people know where they are actually going. Philosophy teaches us to pause, to breathe consciously, to listen to silence, to sit peacefully with ourselves. Maybe that is why philosophy still matters today, even after thousands of years. Because the world has changed. Technology has changed. Society has changed. But human questions remain exactly the same. Who am I? What is true happiness? And is reality really limited to what we can see with our eyes? Maybe not. Maybe the greatest truth has always been hidden within us. And maybe the journey of discovering that truth is what philosophy truly is. If this audiobook touched your heart, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because this channel is not just about knowledge, it is about discovering yourself.